Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the Hourglass. Great to have you guys here. Peace to you and those you love. It's December the 1st. Happy birthday to all Sagittarians in the house. That sexy, enchanting energy is reigning. We just had that full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. So a lot of things were releasing here and it could cause a lot of aggression. So be careful. You're not lashing out on the people that you love, the people that you care about. Because, letting go could be it could be a process as well. We fluctuate in energies as well, where we want to hold on, but we know it's not good for us. And then we get mad because we're feeling weak. So just be careful that you're not lashing out on the wrong people that are supporting you. So we're going to be doing a divine masculine energy tap. I'm feeling really pulled to do this tap today. This may be a different wave of divine masculines. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're still welcome to sit in and listen, but if you're being triggered, feel free to click off at any time. But if you're being triggered, you need to look at the emotional message that your triggers may be trying to show you about whatever I'm saying here, right? So I'm definitely feeling like there's a anger brewing here with somebody's divine masculine. This person could be really feeling frustrated with the outcome or results that they're reaping right now in their life. You reap what you sow, divine masculine. So keep in mind, this is all energy, so this could resonate with a male or female divine masculine. We all flip-flop. Sometimes a divine feminine could be in that masculine energy as well. This could also resonate with insights, confirmation with your own wounded or divine masculine energy as well. Keep in mind, this is an ascension journey. It does not stop at union. At times, we see when we learn to let go of control and wanting this certain outcome, we begin to see that it's very beneficial for our growth here. Let me adjust my camera. It's very beneficial for our growth, for our ascension. So sooner or later, depending on what wave you may be on, you learn to release lovingly. You learn to detach your ego from your ego and start to see the benefits of tapping into your higher self through these triggers, through these life lessons that you're experiencing with your divine masculine. So it does not stop at union. It does not stop at wanting to be forever with this person. And sometimes we don't get to stay with this person forever. Forever may be 3 months. Forever may be a week. So just take it how it resonates. Again, we meet these twin lovers, these higher level soulmates, to break us out of these clear glass ceilings. This could be programming. This could be learned behavior. This could be ancestral trauma. All right? They're cracking open our heart space to let the light in. So let's get to it. What's going on with your divine masculine? How are they feeling December 1st, this new month? All my videos are timeless. Energy, time is fluid. We all have free will. Oh, there we go again. I just can't stop loving you. I just can't stop loving you. So your divine masculine, y'all know it. You feel it. You feel this person's energy. You feel the SOS calling. They're in your dreams. You're not delusional. This person is trying to tap into you. We all have telepathic communication. Any type of connections you may have, even with karmic accounts with certain individuals, we have telepathic communication going on. But with your twin flame, it feels like a whole other world. It feels like you guys are in a world with secret languages, secret messages, all by yourself. It's an intense connection of feeling like home. Even if this person didn't grow up in a such positive environment, you feel like the home that they always wanted. And that could be a little scary, especially when they're accustomed or familiar with not so good, pleasant memories of home. All right. So you trigger this person to go back into a timeline or a turning point where they had faith in all good things. You're that trigger for that. You're that trigger to help them go back to that inner child. So let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. And that could be terrifying. That could feel like a fantasy. And this is why sometimes they run. They're not running from you. They're running from themselves, right? I know you guys hear that a lot and you're like, bullshit. Bullshitty. Whatever. You'll get it soon. I got to make this song cry. All right, so let's see. What is going on with this divine masculine concerning the twin flame journey, their healing, and their divine feminine? Show us. Flirt. So they want to flirt with you. They want to bring back this lightheartedness. They're tired of being so serious. They may be tired of all this healing as well. That's what I felt, that frustration, because they just want to be fun. They just want to be lighthearted. They want to bring that lighthearted energy back to this thing, Divine Feminine. It says let go of control issues. Yeah. So allow the situation to unfold naturally. So they may be very impatient. For some of you, you may have not spoken to your divine masculine in some time, and they're still trying to let go of some control issues. This is why they may not be showing up in your reality. For some of you, this is why they're not communicating with you. For others of you that's in communication, you know, sparse texting or sparse communication, it's because they're seeing that they may be bringing the wrong impression to you. For some of you that's very sensitive, or they view you as very pure and innocent, they may be feeling like they're kind of controlling the situation too much when it comes to flirt. So they may hit you up and then all of a sudden they go quiet or they go cold. It's because they want this to unfold naturally and they don't know how to stop controlling the situation with flirtatious energy. So it's almost like they may have like this deep reservoir of emotions for you, but because of their flirtatious, or they need to have this light energy between the both of you, anything that gets too heavy or too serious or too overwhelming with the emotions they have for you, they may pull back. And that's a controlling issue that they have, that they need to learn to let things flow. All right. So some of them are going through a process of healing or closing out a lot of cycles that's no longer serving, but they're canceling out the fun part that lets things flow. Because, you know, you have to add a little bit of fun or lightheartedness to get things flowing, all right? Sometimes that's the missing ingredient, is to lighten things up so you could have fun enjoying the process or the life lesson here. It's part of the flow. All right. And for some of you, your divine feminines, you're being a little bit too serious, and that's causing friction. It's causing heaviness in you guys' connection. All right. And they could sense that. If this is a true divine masculine, this is your true divine masculine, you guys is in an equally yoked situation or communication, connection, what have you, they could pick up your energy. They could pick up your energy. Some of you don't feel right now that they're your equal, but they are. That's just your perception. They may be a little bit behind because of their need to control things. You got what I'm saying? So right now, your divine masculine wants you to flirt with them. Hey, good afternoon, honey. Hello, sexy. Thinking about you, sweetheart. And some of you don't get a text back and you're like, well, fuck that divine masculine and fuck. Too serious, honey. Give from your heart. Give to give. But also, you know, have that little expectation of receiving, but don't hold on too tight to it. You maybe just made this divine masculine shy and they're speechless. Go ahead, text them back. Just play. Ring them back, ding them back. They probably just fell out when they saw your text. They probably hit their head. Make sure they're okay. So let's see how your divine masculine may be feeling about themselves. It's very important to know how a person may be feeling about themselves, so you could have a little bit more compassion and understanding why they kind of reflect back to you what they do. All right, so clear, obvious messages here, please. How is this divine masculine feeling about themselves currently? So they're feeling confident. And this may be why they want to flirt with you. So they may have accomplished something, or they just woke up feeling really good about themselves. We have a little bit of orange. They may be feeling a little bit powerless when it comes to their control issues, you know, kind of like desperately holding on to these controlling issues, but then trying to let it go. So it's like a back and forth energy as well. I don't know why I'm feeling like there may have some headaches going on. I just looked at my time and it says 1:11. Ow. So some of you may be seeing confirmations, you know, when you look up and you see your person, you may see 11:11, or when you think about your person, you see 11:11. I'm feeling like this divine masculine wants to recklessly dive headfirst in you guys' beautiful unknown. And I'm saying that because we see this jumping in the air headfirst. So your divine masculine may recklessly want to jump headfirst into you guys' beautiful unknown. You have a power. You give your divine masculine a power from your love. You give this person a strength to kind of like claim or proclaim that they love you and they're sorry. So if your divine masculine has told you recently that they're sorry, it's because your love is very empowering to this person, and they feel like they owe you a sorry, even though for some of them, they feel like there's nothing they could do right now, because there's a sense of powerless energy, and that could be towards you. They feel very powerless. They feel like they can't restrain or restrict or resist you right now. So for some of you, your person could be in this avoidance energy of guilt as well, all right? Some of them could be struggling with loneliness and depression, and they're really trying to avoid being reckless as well. But for some of you that's coming through really strong, this person wants to recklessly jump headfirst in you guys' beautiful unknown. I'm just going to say it. They want to just let go of control issues and dive headfirst. Let's see how they're feeling about their divine feminine. Some of you may have like really thick legs. You have like this frame, a very athletic frame. We have comforted. So they want your reassurance, or they're missing your reassurance. They're missing your nourishing energy. We have disappointed in the overall energy. So their control issues may have defeated them in the past, and they're tired of that. And like I'm saying, they may have feel like you got away because of these controlling, because of their need to control every step of the way, to know everything that's happening and everything evolves around them. They may have let you down, disappointed you too many times, and now they feel like they're losing you because they did not have, they were not capable of letting things unfold naturally. So this is where the recklessness is building up. There's a energy of impatientness that's going on. It's almost like I want to lay my head on your chest and hear your heartbeat, divine feminine. I need you to console me. I need you to nourish me. I miss that energy of us flirting and being lighthearted. I can't sleep at night sometimes because you're the comfort that I'm missing. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing somebody say, whatever. This is how they're feeling right now, December 1st. All these videos are timeless, so this is just how I'm seeing it. December 1st. How is this divine masculine feeling? Let's bust down the tarot. You know what? Let's get some crappy cards out here. How is this divine masculine feeling about the flirtation? What is building this? Oh, they feel like the time is now. I'm telling you. They want to jump head first into this beautiful unknown thing. December 1st. They're feeling that holiday spirit. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Increased money. So some of them may have gotten a paycheck. Okay. So like I said, they may have accomplished something really big to them, or it could be a small win. You know, it's no telling, but something happened to them. They woke up feeling really confident. They woke up on the good side of the bed, despite of the abandonment issue, despite of the depression, despite of the loneliness. And let me tell you, not all depressed people look sad and weepy. Depressed people get up every day and go to fucking work. Depressed people get up every day and take care of their family, their pets. So depression does not look like sitting in a dark room all the time listening to some really fucked up music. All right? Some people manage depression really well. All right? This may be somebody that goes to work, they're all giddy, they're helping everyone, they're a team player, and then when they go home, they're stuck in their bed. They sleep with their covers over their face until the next morning. So if you're struggling with depression, I salute you for keep going forward on this journey, for keep pushing yourself. But you could also rest as well. The comfort card for me talks about get some rest, or they want to be rested. They want to have a peace of mind with you, a peace of heart with you, divine feminine, overall energy, new lifestyle. Who the fuck is this? So, you know, your divine masculine, because of so many disappointments, the disillusions, they're finally letting their control issues down. And this could just be for the energy of today, but for right now, they may be trying to just let things unfold naturally within their life, and this is giving them the confidence they need to kind of jump head first into this beautiful unknown with you, divine feminine. So really good energy today, divine masculine, for those that resonate with. Break down this tarot and see what's up. Who is this divine masculine? Who is this divine masculine? We have the Nine of oh, so I have a card that's in reverse. So we have the Nine of Swords that's in reverse. Like I said, this is anxiety. This is a stressful card. This could also talk about depression. It's a lot of bed energy here. So I don't know if your person, your divine masculine is a bed, what do you call that? I don't know what you call that, but a person that really loves their bed. They love to lay in their bed. Their bedroom may be their most safe spot, their safe haven. But you're dealing with a divine masculine that even though they have some sort of guilt, there's a avoidance here. They may be feeling awful at times, or majority of the times when they're not with you or not in communication with you. This divine masculine is in the Nine of Swords in reverse. So for some of them, they could have hit rock bottom just yesterday or the night before, and they're kind of like getting a grip on that as well, is what I just heard. Okay, so what I'm getting here as well is, oh, so we have disillusioned and we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, your divine masculine is coming to terms that their fears are definitely holding back. Their controlling issues is holding them back. And this is why we have the confidence, the boldness to want to jump forward or take a leap of faith here. They're letting go of some fears here, divine feminine. And I feel like they're very proud of themselves. This may be a situation that was plaguing them for some time now, and they're allowing themselves to grieve. They may have lost, and this could be the loss of the connection as well with you, the loss of trust. I feel like they're letting themselves grieve. They let themselves hit that bottom and grieve about it, but it's in the reverse now. So they're grieving, they're releasing some past hurts, divine feminine. And I'm kind of shocked that this card came up reversed because I don't have reversals in this deck. Right? But I'm going to go with that. Yeah. You know, and yeah, they're healing something here. And this could be in sleep state. So maybe they're getting more rest than usual as well, because they're allowing themselves to grieve. Okay, so they had a grieving phase. I don't know if they had a loss of a job, a loss of a person, the loss of the divine feminine's trust, something that they're letting themselves heal and recover from with that Nine of Swords in reverse. Could be a loss of money, or it could be all factors involved. We have the High Priestess. So your divine masculine may be tapping into their spirit K. You know, a lot of things are being revealed. So the veil is lifting for a lot of your divine masculines. And because of this, they're allowing themselves to grieve. That control issue, they're lifting the veil on that control issue. This may be a sort of secret to you. For some of you, they're letting their past hurts go. And because they're working on that for themselves, this new lifestyle or this new awareness, this new knowledge is being revealed to them. Your divine masculine has this extraordinary endurance. They have this reservoir of spiritual knowledge. I'm hearing the crone. So I don't know if your divine masculine is a female, or they may be tapping into this crone energy where they're becoming more mature. This could be some type of secret spirituality, or some type of secret spiritual awareness in this High Priestess energy. Well, get on, divine masculine. And it could be from this full moon lunar eclipse Gemini. Becoming more flexible, listening to learn, thinking outside the box with the High Priestess energy. So they're channeling some wisdom here from this release of the past issues, from this grief that they have, this grieving that they have. Wow. So they're open. Oh, you know what it is? They're very open to their intuition, divine feminine. And because they're so open to their intuition, going inward, they're bringing some light from inward to transform this past that they were letting them stress them out. So this is why we have the situation is unfolding naturally. The veil is parting in your divine masculine's life. New lifestyle, who this? Tell us more. How do they feel about their divine feminine, or how are they seeing their divine feminine at this moment? We have the Six of Swords. So they're seeing victory with you. They have been having some small wins. I don't know if they have been getting recognition or they're recognizing that they have this inner light that's transforming them out of this, because it's recovery. It's recovery, passive aggressive, or this could be recovery, sitting in silence, gaining that wisdom, turning on that light within to transform. And then we have the Six of Swords, how they're seeing their divine feminine. So right now they may be seeing their divine feminine as someone that they could win with. Wait, let me see. Does that make sense? Six of Swords is how they're seeing their divine feminine. They're seeing you as a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? That's how you say that? Six of Swords. So they're seeing actually this new beginning with their divine feminine. They're seeing that they could give you guys a fresh start by jumping head first in this beautiful unknown. Could be in the High Priestess energy. So the beautiful unknown could be the spiritual connection that they feel with you. This is a very spiritual card, the High Priestess. And it's spiritual connection from the ethers to the earth, to the physical plane. Right? So they're seeing that they could have or embrace a fresh stage with their divine feminine, or they're embracing a fresh stage in this twin flame journey, new lifestyle, Six of Swords. So they may be seeing that they could give you a new, what is this? Ace of Wands wanting to show up. This could be dealing with a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. You could be dealing with someone that's, let's see, what's the High Priestess? Could be Cancerian. This is just intuitive energy that I'm picking up. Your High Priestess energy could be Cancerian or Taurus energy. So feeling very sensual, feeling like they could get what they want or win, but in a natural way of the High Priestess energy. So they're feeling like a winner in the Six of Swords energy. They're feeling like they could embrace a new start by jumping head first into it. This beautiful unknown, which is a spiritual connection with the High Priestess. There's hope here. There's a increased sense of hope after this recovery of grieving, of stress, of anxiety. Beautiful. We have the Six of Wands. That's the winner's energy. See, I was feeling the Six of Wands with the Six of Swords, but now the Six of Wands came out. So we have 6-6. Wow. That may be a huge confirmation for some of you. This divine masculine has let go some anxieties after some rest and recovery. They're no longer holding on to something that was fearful, some type of fearful past that they have, and this is why they had this controlling issue. They may have some money and it's given them the hope that they could pursue a goal or a fresh new start with their divine feminine. Some type of career achievement or advancement happened, and it's given them a sense of recognition. Their community could be recognizing them for some things that they have done. Maybe their family as well recognizing them as well. Six of Wands. Feeling generous, huh? Yeah. Divine masculine. I'm loving this wave of divine masculine. High Priestess energy, please. They may be keeping this all a secret. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. All right, so the worst is over. I feel like they're going to wait till the dust has settled to bring some sense of balance, because they understand that spiritually, divine feminine, they may have hurt you. All right, and cause some type of passive aggressive energy. Maybe you guys talk about being a secret, or there was talks about being a secret affair here, and that could have caused a betrayal here with the divine feminine, or there were too many secrets. I'm hearing there were too many secrets for it to be real or seem real. I'm about to see what that means. Ten of Swords. So there was, okay. Since we have the High Priestess over the Ten of Swords, I'm feeling like this was a spiritual lesson for your divine masculine. They'll learn some type of spiritual lesson, because with the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands surrounding this spiritual lesson, it's like I have recovered or rest. I've let go of these controlling issues. This was a spiritual lesson for me, divine feminine. And right now I could see a fresh new beginning in this journey between us. I feel like I could win. I feel like I could have success now. I have released or recovered or closed out a very spiritual lesson about grief, anxiety. Wow. Tell us more. Lesson learned. And now is positivity coming in with the Six of Wands. Queen of Swords. So they're very clear-minded about having this fresh start, of having a renewal, some type of fresh stage. With the Queen of Swords energy, this divine masculine could be a feminine. It does not matter. But they're in this Queen of Swords energy where they have like this passing intellect, a lesson learned. This divine masculine may be feeling very confident in the lesson that they have learned. They may feel like they have integrated new information that's causing them to be clear-minded, very sharp head as well. I feel like they have cut away these negative thoughts. They have moved away from it. Whoa. Tell me about this Queen of Swords energy. Divine masculine. How they're seeing their divine feminine. Six of Swords, Queen of Swords. So they may also be seeing that you are giving yourself a fresh start in this journey as well. You're not taking any bullshit, and right now you may be in a position, divine feminine, in the Queen of Swords, which you're not letting anything slide. Nothing could get past you right now. So if this divine masculine tried to come back with some control issues and not letting things unfold naturally, you saw right through that. And you're holding to your beliefs very strong here with the Queen of Swords energy. So they know you're not playing around. They know you're not playing around, and they could tell from the way that you spoke to them the last time. Let's see what that's about. Queen of Swords energy. What is that about? The Fool. So we have reckless, because I said reckless, wanted to recklessly jump head first, and now we have the Fool. Then we have the Hierophant. So we have some Taurus energy. I didn't mention that with the High Priestess. So double Taurus energy. All right. New lifestyle. Who this? So your divine masculine may be coming into a new belief. It's like giving myself permission to create my own traditions. Hey. After some time of grieving, after some time of anxiety, after some times of the past haunting me, I have rest and recover, and now I'm coming out whole different person in the Six of Wands. I'm coming out as a winner. I'm going to play to win, but I also have new values here. I'm giving myself permission to have new traditions. That's just what I'm picking up with the Hierophant. With the High Priestess and the Hierophant, you guys may be spiritually teaching each other or spiritually learning some lessons here, and it's affecting the way how you go forward. Giving yourself a fresh new start in this journey with new beliefs, new principles, new values. Your divine masculine has learned a very important spiritual lesson, and they're bringing that wisdom to the physical, to the earth, to this situation. High Priestess, unfolding naturally, revealing the veil has lifted. Fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, we have some fixed energy. It could have taken this divine masculine some time to kind of like break down these beliefs that they were blindly devoted to. For some of them, they may have lost faith and they felt very let down in their own life. And it's like now that they have learned this, they have been very triumphant in something here. And I don't know if they're succeeding in recovering and now they found some type of new faith within themselves. They may have had some type of regeneration in the Comfort card with the High Priestess and the Six of Wands. For some of you, if you have been dealing with a married or committed divine masculine, I feel like they are going to kind of pick themselves up off of a situation that they thought that they could not control. Now they're going to gain control of their life, of their principles, and they're going to successfully move out of a spiritual lesson. They may have been married to a very hostile individual or spouse, and that could have been a reckless decision. They may have felt very foolish to even commit to this Queen of Swords energy. Someone that basically try to tear your divine masculine down with their own empowerment. This person could have been way smarter than your divine masculine and kind of like trick them into some type of commitment or contract. This could have been a marriage for power. alliances is what I heard, and they're starting to see that that's now done. It was a painful ending between that commitment with someone else as well, but they're letting it go. They may have listen, if you're dealing with a divine masculine that was struggling to let go of a past person, a divorcee, an ex-person, they're now seeing that they have to end that grieve now. They have to end that grieving, end that past, because that led your divine masculine to feel like a failure. You know, they may have tried all sorts of ways to patch things up, to get things going, and it did not work because it was not in alignment. That has been learned, that they cannot force something that's not in alignment with their spiritual health. All right. So for a very long time, they may have felt like a failure, like they have let down their kids, their family. And it doesn't have to be a marriage. It could mean a commitment. For some of you, you may have been dealing with a spiritual teacher that felt like a failure. They may have lost faith, or they kind of deceived themselves in their faith. They may have been grieving about that a long time. That shit could have been haunting them for a very long time. You know, some of you, your divine masculine may be feeling like you're punishing them for the life that they may have been living, or they're being punished for the life that they have been living. And now I'm hearing the lesson has been learned. The spiritual lesson has been learned. It's now time to bring balance. It's now time to get up and see the brighter day ahead. The smoke is going to settle. The fog is going to come down, and your divine masculine is going to raise higher up with this clear mind, or this clear consciousness. I'm hearing clear common sense, because they're giving themselves a fresh start with the Six of Swords. They're moving out of a mucky situation emotionally, emotional turmoil as well. They're finding a new path. And this is why I felt like they're finding new traditions or values or morals to live by. They're giving themselves permission to go on a different path. And that could be of healing as well. I'm hearing healing of sexual power, authority. Some of them have been in the underworld for a very long time. They're very resilient right now, divine feminine. What is going on with your divine masculine? And I felt the crone energy. So again, they may have had this super ego, this bitterness, but now they're channeling some wisdom, healing from that. A lot of these divine masculines, a lot of these like raising the energy of the earth, or healing the mother energy, a lot of us are starting to wake up to society's treatment of women. All right, we're starting to see how religious beliefs has ill-treated the feminine energy, has discarded the feminine energy, which is intuition, the capability to self-express, to trust your intuition, actually, you know, to be soft and gentle, to be more receptive as well. We're starting to raise the vibration of repressed truth, of feeling unworthy. All of that is wounded feminine energy. And being that we have the high priestess with the lesson learned with the 10 of swords, it's almost like this sacred feminine energy is being risen. That expressive, radiant, free-flowing, that compassionate, connecting to love, bringing that from the spirit realm to the physical with the Hierophant, because that's what the Hierophant does. It learns the lesson, it alchemizes the wisdom and apply it to the next step forward. Six of Swords. Not afraid to walk off of, oh, and your divine masculine may feel like you're not afraid to keep going forward. Some of you divine feminines, when you enter a room, people get nervous. You have this ability to shift the energy in the room. Even if you post on social media, I feel like you have this influence of stopping time on your platforms. You just have this radiant energy of shifting people's perception of life. Wow. And it's like they want all that seriousness to come down a notch. They still want to flirt with you, even though you're going through your rite of passage. You're connecting more with your higher self or your ancestral lineage. They want to like, hey, all of this seriousness, let's just flirt. Let's just be giddy. Let's just be playful and spontaneous and reckless for a minute. But it feels kind of taboo with the Hierophant being here. It's like, nope, I have to stay in this position. Nope, I have to stay disciplined. And then your divine masculine is over here, want to, kick up some dust and have fun. Want to go to a rodeo. I'm hearing rodeo. Let's see what else they have to say, divine feminine, because they want to be playful, but divine feminine, you may be a little bit too serious or taking things a little bit too serious right now. And by all means, you may have your own reasons for being that way, but this is your divine masculine's energy right now. They have learned a very deep spiritual lesson, and I feel like they want to come out of that seriousness, out of that stress, and releasing the past. They want to be celebrative of what they have accomplished, and they know you have been breaking a lot of spiritual lessons too. They know that you have been unveiling a lot of these spiritual lessons. And again, whatever lesson they went through, divine feminine, they're starting to see the spiritual connection between you and them. They may even be starting to see how right you were about a situation when they were really foolish about. What was that, you guys? What the? My eyes are playing tricks on me. Okay, it says, I'm in knots. I'm afraid to tell you my truth. And it's a horrible feeling that I have to humor you. So that's like the jackass head in The Fool. I feel like they may want to tell you some sexual jokes or dark humor. Or they're always making everything into a joke and you're just not having it right now, divine feminine. You could feel like that's making things a little bit more, causing a little bit more turmoil. They may have a truth that they need to reveal to you, but they are unsure that, things have been, it's just been too many betrayals. So I'm like committing to silence, a vow of silence. I don't know. I'm feeling very scared of you right now. Of course, divine feminine, because you're in the Six of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. Like, if this shit is not abiding by the way I want to live, I'm going to cut and go through. Off with his head. Say the wrong thing to me. I wish a mother would say the wrong thing to me. That's the Queen of Swords energy. You have piercing intellect, so, and they could feel like you take things out of you misunderstand a lot of their playful energy. I feel it says, I'm not blank who left you in the past. I am me who isn't going anywhere without you. So your divine masculine is not going to stop trying. This is a divine masculine that may give you a break for you to cool down. And that may feel like rejection for you, divine feminine, because this is a divine masculine that does not like to get so serious. So this may be a divine masculine, like when stuff starts to get real heavy and stored up, they may just walk away. And then you kind of like, oh, so you're going to run, or you're going to just leave things how it is. And then that may be when they return and be like, well, listen, I don't have time to argue with you. If you're not going to talk to me, it's like they want to be playful even in an argument. And you're not having it because maybe you're not getting the answers that you need. So they're telling you that they're not going anywhere without you. So maybe in the past they may have left. And I feel like right now they're not going to do that anymore because it may have caused a betrayal, and they know that. Maybe you kind of made that known as well. Like, hey, I'm going to reveal to you that the last time you ghosted me, or the last time you stopped talking to me, it kind of like pierced my heart. You broke my heart. All right. So they're very conscientious, or you may have told them that somebody did that and they kind of did the same thing, because they wanted to provoke some type of reaction. So they may have like, when you tell somebody don't do something and they just do it, it's almost like you program them to do the same thing that you didn't want them to do. Ouch, right? I don't need you to see this exactly as I do, but I do need you to hear. Okay, so they know that you have a very different outlook on things. They don't need you to see things exactly how they do, but it's like they need you to respect it, or they need you to understand why they are or what they're doing here. All right, so I'm in knots. Okay, here we go again. I'm in knots. I'm afraid to tell you my truth, and it's a horrible feeling that I have to humor you. So they may want to tell you like, hey, you're being too serious, but they don't want to tell you that. All right, because they don't want to like cause another blowout. For some of you, they feel like you're punishing them for the way how they are, or the way how they live. What can I say that would make you feel understood. So they want you to know that they understand you, but what could they tell you to get you out of this seriousness of the Queen of Swords and more in a lighthearted energy? You may be the one, divine feminine, that's in this controlling have controlling issues as well. And it's like they want to tell you, let's just let things unfold naturally. Let's go with the flow. You don't have to be serious all the time, especially when learning these lessons. I can absolutely see why you'd be annoyed with me, but can you give me some sign that you still love me? Shit, divine feminine, you're not in that shit anymore, aren't you? Tell us more, divine masculine. Maybe the way how you explain something about your boundaries. They were like, what? Let me leave you alone for a little while till you cool down. I'm gonna come back though. I probably sound like a parent right now, and I could appreciate that it's a turn off. So divine feminine, this could be vice versa energy, but I'm going to pick on the divine feminine. Some of you may be trying to push your divine masculine to be more responsible, and you're coming off as the parent and they're the child. And the Fool is the child card. All right, and we do have a child here, so it's almost like you punish this divine masculine for the way that they are, or you're being the parent where you're pushing them to be more responsible. You may have a lot of placement in Saturn, some Saturn energy going on here, and this could be with sex as well. You may be trying to push them to be more responsible, and they just want to be, funny. They just want to play. You have no idea how much I regret the direction I took this in. I'm really sorry. So they kind of feel stupid for being too playful, joshing all the time, being funny, rude ass jokes, being a friggin', what you call that? A pervert. They being a pervert. Well, it's not funny if divine feminine, you're really trying to be serious about your life, but they're feeling like it's a turn off that you're trying to be the parent. And remember, I spoke about that type of dynamic. This is not a parent to a child dynamic. Is teacher to student and vice versa. So if divine feminine, you're feeling like you're trying to push your divine masculine to be more responsible and take more accountability, you're the one with the controlling issues, and you should let that unfold. I'm not saying that you should let your divine masculine take you for a doormat, because if you're in the Queen of Swords energy, you're kind of like disconnecting or detached from how it's like you're not letting your love for your divine masculine let them get away with certain things that may cause a lot of betrayal to you. And that's fine. That's okay. That's understandable. But you're being too serious now. All right. And this could be, them looking at you, observing you. You're kind of like tense right now. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Detach from the expectations, divine feminine. That's what's going to bring you that happy frequency. Start doing things that you love. Maybe that's the message that they're trying to tell you as well. Baby, just go do things that make you happy. And if I'm the one that make you happy, come do me. All right. All right. More messages for the divine feminine. Your behavior felt threatening to me. I'm trying to tell you about it, not to make you feel bad, but so I could feel safe to you again. So your divine masculine wants to tell you a truth about how you are responding to them, but they are very afraid that that's going to cause you to feel more betrayed. It's almost like they don't want you to feel like they're telling you what to do or how to react or how to feel, but they also want to be safe with you, to be flirtatious, to be funny, to be lighthearted. Listen, nobody knows what other people are going through throughout the day. Like I said, some people are struggling and battling with depression. You have no idea if this is why your divine masculine acts this reckless or foolishly. This may be some type of protection mechanism that they do when they're feeling stressed out. So and again, we all have free will. Ultimately, the decision is up to you, but this seriousness that you're projecting energetically is causing your divine masculine to want to stay away. It's repelling them. It's turning them off. Right now, I do anything for you to know how much I do love you, divine feminine. They feel like they're losing you. They feel like they keep letting you down with this fool behavior. And they just want to be spontaneous. I'm not on anybody's side. It's what the message I'm picking up. Some of you, you may have felt like you're too betrayed to even talk to this divine masculine. And again, that's okay. If that's how you feel right now, let it flow through. Let Feel it. Write it down. Burn it. But this divine masculine wants you to know the lessons was learned, baby. The spiritual lessons was learned. I understand that this is very spiritual between the both of us, but I feel like now is a time to have a restart or a refresh in this journey between the both of us. I'm not going to go anywhere. Yes, I have times where I break away and you may feel rejected, but I don't want to match your seriousness. I don't want that seriousness. I want things to unfold naturally between us. All right. So I'm going to let go of my control issues. I'm going to come in like a freaking fool, a little pervert. And I'm hoping that that could, make you laugh. I want to see you smile type of energy. Because this divine masculine could be going through some shit in their life. And you have no idea, divine feminine. And it's like, I'm not saying that they're looking to you for an escape. They just want to be safe around you and vice versa. They love you very much and they want to know if they're doing everything that they could to make you feel understood, safe, and loved. All right, so what I'm hearing is that you may be over independent right now, divine feminine. With the Hierophant showing up, I'm feeling like this divine masculine wants forgiveness for maybe past transgressions. They have already grieved about the hurts that they caused you. And they don't want to have to keep humoring you to avoid the truth here. So maybe one of their truth is to tell you, like, listen, I need you to forgive me for the past transgressions. This commitment that they want with you may not be the commitment that you want. And I feel like that's where the friction is happening. But you're pushing your divine masculine to kind of like be too responsible and take accountability. But I feel like they have in a restful period. Maybe you have not seen that part of them. Maybe the apology that they gave to you was not sufficient or sufficed. Hey? But it's like they need you to open up and give them a chance or some way. Hey? Some of you are not going to tolerate this, and that's fine. You may have all rights to feel like how you feel, but it's like they want some harmony and balance here. They feel like whatever you're doing is outdated. Ouch. They feel like the way how you're handling this in the Queen of Swords is very outdated. It's like old, and you need to let it go. That's just the message I'm getting. It doesn't have to resonate with y'all, you guys. It's just not the video for you today. What needs to be surrendered or surrendered to between the divine masculine and the divine feminine to get the flow going here? I'm hearing there were too many secrets to be real. I keep hearing it over and over. There were too many secrets between us to be real. Surrender addictions coming up for the second time today. So it says, you're addicted to substance, food, people, or sex, or overworking. Take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with a more healthier alternative. Like I sense, hey, I feel like the divine masculine wants you to be more spontaneous. You're holding on to some type of outdated belief or tradition, and they want you to be more open. Stop holding on to these beliefs so strong. It says, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So yeah, it's like spontaneous activities or adventures here with the Fool. Surrender your comparison with others. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Surrender to passion. They want you to know, divine feminine, that you're like no other. Stop comparing yourself. If this divine masculine is with someone else for whatever reason, they want you to stop thinking about that other person. Like I mentioned in the video before, I do not worry about karmic accounts with different individuals my divine masculine may be into. That's none of my business. That's their life lessons or spiritual lessons that they have to maneuver or pull through. All I could do is respect myself and love myself more. All right. And that means to detach lovingly and go about my business. But I never compare myself to those other karmic accounts. They ain't me and I ain't them. They ain't this. You get what I'm saying? So even though people may have silent competition or comparison with me, that's their problem. That's not my problem. I'm more into my passions. I'm more into studies. I'm more into cultivating what I have going on here with me. You get what I'm saying? I'm into things that I could control. But it took me a while to get to that position. It took me a while to learn the spiritual lessons of being good enough, of being worth it. And it reflects in my my outcomes, in my results. So divine feminine, that was just a little ramble. It's time for you to take a relaxing break from whatever you're comparing yourself to. You may be very addicted to this type of Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords energy, and you may need to give yourself a fresh start. Let go of the past. It's almost like your divine masculine wants to share some type of spiritual lesson with you to help you tap into your passions that's in your belly. Your divine masculine wants you to be spontaneous and to take a different path, to surrender to your passions. And like I said before, both of you are wearing a mask, or divine feminine, you're masking your true identity here. You're numbing your identity with the Queen of Swords energy. And again, by any means, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If that's working for you, great. But this is a divine masculine message to you. They want you to lower your mask and tap into your passions. It says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people, activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And like I said before, divine feminine, if your divine masculine ignites that passion, if they bring some sort of happiness within you, this divine masculine wants you to come back to that, because it says, I am me who isn't going anywhere without you. So for some of you, you're in a tough decision, a tough dilemma, because some of them are really committed to a religion, a form of tradition, a belief, and even a marriage, a commitment. But again, it's time for you. They want you to give yourself a new lifestyle, because you don't measure up to these people. You're unique. You have your own strengths. You're very attractive, and you have that power. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. They're very in awe of you, divine feminine, and they love that seriousness. It's a turn on, but at times it's a sexual turn on, but at times they feel turned off because you push them. You're like a parent, and this is not your child, even though for some of you in the past life it was a parent and child dynamic, but in this lifetime you're not. All right? Teacher and student, student and teacher. That's it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this message. If you did, go and big up yourself in the comment box below. Ultimately, the choices are yours, people. This is just a message. This is just something that's coming from their higher self, their moods at this current moment in December. All right? So don't throw a hissy fit. It's okay for you to vent, but please don't try to come down at me, because the energy is going to be returned to you 10 times fold. So be careful. Talk to me nice, my guy. And I'm going to see you guys in another channel message. Thank you guys for your spiritual donations, your tip to the free readings here on the Hourglass. Greatly appreciated. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.